Kenya is a country that respects the rule of law. The institutions in Kenya work. People and institutions also, and companies, do not hesitate to take the Kenya government to court. That is how strong our judicial system has become. And in the process, the government follows the due process and responds to any issues that require judicial arbitration. So we are a country that respects the rule of law.
The median age in Africa is about 20. And for example, in Kenya, we are investing $5 billion every year in the education, training of those young people. The workforce of the future is in our continent. The workforce of the future, the people who will work in your corporations, in your companies. If you're looking for talented, innovative, skilled, professional labor force, you start in Kenya. That is where your labor force will be. The biggest debate we have today in the world, the biggest conversation we have today in the world is a conversation about climate change. What floods are doing to our world, drought, and everything in between. And it was brought about by energy. Energy is what brought us to the precipice where we are today. And again, energy is going to take us out of this challenge. Fortunately, we have the largest reserves of renewable energy in our continent, in Kenya. And the best people to ask about our renewable energy reserves are the Japanese. They know it. They've been to Kenya. In fact, the Japanese are the ones who are helping us to unlock our potential of geothermal energy, wind energy, solar energy. And in fact, by way of testimony, yesterday, with the Toyota, we were signing their investment in geothermal renewable energy in Menengai, in Kenya. We were signing for wind energy in a place called Meru in Kenya. And we were signing for solar energy in a place called Isiolo in Kenya. So if you are looking for a place to find renewable energy, ask the good people from Japan. They will tell you it's found in Kenya.
Kenya is renowned for a vibrant democracy in Africa, and for our purposes today, Kenya has very strong relations with Japan that support investments and business. And number 4, a logistics hub. We have seen, even from other presenters, very accessible with airports. We have ports of entry. We are home to green data centers, among others. And we have seen a presentation about the M-Pesa a mobile money transfer platform that has enabled global money transfers. We also say your investment is safe in Kenya, constitutional protection of property, non-discrimination of investors, whether domestic or foreign, 100 repatriation of profits and interest is allowed. We have a good dispute resolution, a dynamic center for international arbitration. And then Kenya is the leader in green transition. We have a strong green agenda. 93% of electricity produced in Kenya is green. And during the COP28, Kenya launched the Africa Green Industrialization Initiative as a champion, and therein lies a lot of green opportunities.
As KEPSA, Kenya Private Sector Alliance, we've been actively fostering strong economic and trade relations between Kenya and Japan over the years. And I'll mention two. We played a key role in planning and hosting of the 6th Tokyo International Conference on Africa Development, TICAD 6. For those who joined us then, I remember Toyoto Susho was right there, in 2016 under the theme, Advancing Africa Development Agenda. TICAD, Partnership for Prosperity. It was the first TICAD to be ever held out of Japan and into African countries. And the reason why I mention this is because out of the 73 MOUs that were signed then, approximately 1/3 were related to Kenya. And before that, we had about 80 to 89 businesses in 2016. By 2020, after TICAD, we had reached, before that, in 2016, we had about 52 companies in Kenya of Japan. But after that, after TICAD, in 2020, we had hit 89 companies. And as today you've heard, we've hit 114 companies. After this visit, Mr. President, I look forward to us standing here again or in Kenya